I'm going to teach you how to build yourself a little nest. If you haven't taken one of my classes with the nest building techniques, here we go. Take a block at the back of the mat, take your bolster and place it on top of the block so you're having a little bit of a slant here. And I'll build it to the side so you can see what's going on here. Now this is an interesting puzzle because we're going to use the strap and the blocks too with this wonderful little assortment. Actually, take this block out from behind there. We're using it for our legs. There we go. So that's going to be your assortment. And with your mat, I have my mat the other direction, but it's okay. This goes right here where your sit bones are. Soles of your feet are going to go touching together. We're going to hang out in this pose for a bit. This is kind of like a pre-yoga stretch. The strap, this is the fun part. Make sure it's in a circle. It's going to wind up being a small circle, but make sure you get over your head and around your waist to begin with. And then from there, the other end of the circle, waist to the outsides of the feet, so it's almost to the floor right here. And what's going to happen is where the buckle is, you're going to cinch it in until you get just snug. Don't get it tight, just where it's comfy, because what's going to happen is you're going to lean back. Once you lean back, it's going to put some tension on this and it's going to snug it in even more. So what it does is it holds your feet and your legs get that stretch without you having to force it. The strap does the work for you.
So our feet are in.
Yeah, let me show you this. There we go. There. So this is the way it's going. We got underneath. This is like a fun little workshop. You can tie yourself up at home too if you got a strap. So it goes around the waist, and you got that bolster behind you once again, right there at the back of your pelvis, your sit bones. These blocks, like I say, what's going to happen is the flat of the block is going to go against your leg, okay? And then you're going to open your legs up until the corner of the block just rests on the floor. Yeah, some of the straps are a little weird. If you got a short one, get one of the gray ones. The gray ones are the longer ones, I think. But yeah, sometimes the short ones are just, I don't even know what they're there for. Maybe they're for like arm stretches or something. All right, so we're getting ourselves all strapped together. Once those blocks are under the legs, and if you feel like you're in the ready moment to go back, make sure that bolster stays against you and recline. If the strap is pulling too much on your legs, remove it a little bit, loosen it a little bit, and then try again. It's a little bit of a, and you'll stay here for about, I don't know, a minute or two, maybe 3. So what this kind of does is it gets your body ready by signaling safety. All the props do are assist you without your struggle. So if you need any help, please just speak up and I'll do my best. So all those blocks, if you feel like it's cutting into your leg, just prop it so it's like right against the flat. And it's just, I'm gonna go through and adjust everybody. Just
Okay.
making sure everybody's good. So everybody get comfy. We're gonna get this block exactly where it's gonna feel good for you.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna stay.
Yeah.
Then this one's gonna do the same thing. Just rest your leg wherever it's not gonna cut into your skin.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then do the same way. Wherever your legs are feeling like they can, that little support. Is that okay for you?
Yeah.
All right. You too. Just let your leg get heavy. And part of this is you just kind of allowing safety in your body while these props are allowing some openness here. Yeah, so I'm going to put this block right out there. I'm just going to let those legs have some support. So, and then, right here, so let me help you with this strap now. So this is the deal with it. We're not going to use your body strength to keep it. We're going to cinch it. So let's let go your waist. There you go. We're going to move it. Your feet lift. There you go. Thank you for allowing me to help. So we're going to don't pull on it. This is what's going to happen here. This strap cinches up, so you don't have to pull it. Does that feel comfortable? Okay, now let your arms fall to the side. Yeah. Palms are going to be open. So think opening your heart up. How is everyone feeling? You You feel safe and supported and you're okay, because this is the whole deal. If your body can't relax, you'll never get the flexibility and stretch that you want. This is where we tie the breath in. So now the body feels supported. Yes, the lungs. Feel the way the breath is going to move into the body. Feel the expansiveness. Feel how your lungs are expanding. Feel how the breath might be moving through the body to exchange oxygen, to remove the waste products. Because that's what life really is. It's motion. It's allowing the newness to come in gracefully without struggle. It's allowing the old stuff to be released gracefully without struggle. So this little moment, this hour of your yoga, it's your turn to learn how to breathe, to learn how to let go. Because you're going to evolve into the next bit where you're going to get stronger and better you and whatever else is going to happen. So just feel for just a few more breaths. There is no tomorrow. There is no yesterday. In reality, there's only this moving moment. Everything else is imagination. And when you worry or commiserate about old things, new things, you're not in the moment. You're not here. You're not making decisions about now. So bring that breath right back to now. Feel the body the way it is right now. All the pains, all the pleasures, all the tightness, all the openness. And accept it, because that's the only way you can move forward. See what you got and keep breathing, right? Oh, start to wiggle out the fingers, wiggle out the wrists. We are going to start to actually move. I know I got you all kinds of tied up, but this is a lesson. And next time you want to build yourself a nest, you got some tools. If you like some of this, go for it. If you don't, you're like, no, I didn't really care for that. That's cool. But there's this other spot. Yeah, so keep on stretching those arms, expanding yourself. And you're going to very, very carefully begin to sit yourself up. And as you rise up, begin to move all your props, except for the bolster, away. The bolster's going to stay. The bolster's going to stay at the back of the mat. All the other things can stay for the next time. So once you feel like you've just untied yourself after we worked so hard, it's all right. This is like, you ever hear about those sand paintings that some monks do? They work for months, sometimes years, on this very intricate sand painting. And then at the end, they just blow it away. That's what life is, okay? Just, you make it as beautiful as you got it, but you can't keep it. It's gonna go. So lift yourself up. We're gonna side slide the knees that away, feet that away. We're kind of looking like cute little mermaids ready to, but this bolster's right here at the side hip. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna stretch a very safe twist. So lifting up the spine and then twist to the back of the mat. Left hand on one side of the bolster, right hand on the other. Drop your belly onto the bolster. Maybe bring your chin onto the bolster. If that doesn't feel very cozy, bring your right cheek to the bolster. Now, if you feel like you're extra flexible and you just want to look around to the other side of the mat and see how that feels, put your right cheek to the bolster. Now, if that doesn't feel cozy, go to one of those other spots. Personally, I'm going to stay with my left cheek. And now, here's the deal. It's a very subtle twist. And you might even think, oh, this isn't doing anything, but it is. It's signaling to the body that this is a safe place to start to release. You can let go. So when we do those stronger twists, your body's ready. So breathe into this. Feel how that top side of the body is relaxing and draping. Feel how the lower side of your body, the one that's connected to the mat, Feel how it's kind of feeling sinking into, like grounding down, like you could always feel as though you have roots that are really grounding you into the earth. Just a couple more breaths here. All right, we are going to do the other side. So press your hands into the mat. Begin to very cautiously work your way up. And I'm telling you to be cautious because people want to move fast. And that's my whole job here, is to get you to slow down. So we're putting our knees to that lamp, toes towards the refrigerator, bolster at the top of the mat. Same thing, different leg, different side. We're lifting up, get that spine nice and long, and then twist yourself to the right. Right hand on one side, left on the other.
Oh, this is tight one too.
Is this okay?
Yeah, it's good, it's tight.
Okay.
This is tough.
Okay, so if you need a little bit more lift or you need to make an adjustment, then you can put a block under the bolster or anything like that. But just be mindful and be careful with your body, of course. One of the things these poses teach us is not, oh, I need to get into that pose. No, it's not. It's, oh, there's a thing that's going on right here I need to address. I need to take care of that part of me. It's information. It's not a judgment. And when you have the right information, you can make the right decisions for you. Exploring what the muscles are doing, what the joints are doing, how your body is feeling, instead of just putting yourself on autopilot and pushing through until one day you wake up and your whole body is just gone. It's like, I don't even know where to start anymore. So one practice, noticing where your hands are, where your feet are, how fast or slow you're breathing. And then just keep on going. Notice. Notice your reactions to the way that guy cut you off. Notice the way you were impatient with your loved one. Notice. Only then can you make changes. All right, we're coming ourselves up again. This time the bolster gets to go hiking over to the side. Bring yourself hands and knees into all fours. We are going to start to move. I promised you this. All right, hands and knees means wrists are right underneath the shoulders and elbows, all squared up like a good, strong, solid built house that's plumb and square and level. Knees are right underneath the hips. The tops of the feet are pressing into the mat. So I want you to feel these parts before you start to move, because it's really important to know where your base is before you start, shifting things around. We're going to inhale up to our first cow tilt, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Exhale, round the spine, cat. Feel your hackles raise. And then maybe bring a rainbow to it, because we don't want to be angry. We just want to be on our defense, maybe. And then we're going to sign. Inhale back up to that cow pose. Good, good. Exhale, cat. Feel the way that breath is moving. The inhale is that cow. Expand those lungs. Exhale, chin to chest. Round the spine. Empty the breath out. Another breath into cow. This time we're going to move to downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up, drop the head in between the, yes, it's going to be difficult for a second. It's morning. Let your body get used to it. Walk it out. Let it have a few aches and pains as you get adjusted. Lifting one heel, bending one knee. Make it organic for your body. It is personalized for the moment. And then when you start to feel all those little bits start to settle a bit more, press the hands down into the mat super for the thumb and the index finger especially. And then press the heels towards the earth. They don't have to touch the earth, but that's where they're heading. Keep breathing. Drop the head in between those biceps and shake it left and right as if to say, no, I'm letting go of something and I don't want it anymore. And then nod your head yes to say, I welcome in this next version of me. Whatever's going to happen, I'm good with it. Yep. Breathe it. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Take your peace fingers, that index and middle finger around your big toes. Bind. Take a half lift. Crown towards the front of the room. Knees don't necessarily lock, but they're strong. Breathe in. Bend the elbows forward, fold. Keep the bind. Stay here. Breathe. It is intense. Soften it with the knees, soften it with the head, shake the head left and right. And then release your bind, feet and hands, release. And then roll yourself gently up by pressing down through the feet and letting the arms, shoulders, everything sort of drift up. Open your wings, palms facing forward, crown towards the sky. Good job. You're standing. Inhale, lift up. Grasp the right wrist with the left hand and reach to the, there you go. Breathe in. Stretching out that right body. Feel the right foot really solid. Take another breath. Keep stretching. And then come back to center. We're switching sides to the right hand. Takes hold of the left. And we're going to reach to the right. So press through that left foot. Yeah, breathe in. And out. You got it. Exhale, good job. Come back to center, lift tall, and then cactus the arms. We're opening up that heart. Think about that cow tilt. Come back up. Forward fold, round the spine like you would the cat, and then drape like a rag doll. Hands come to the elbows. Give a little sway left and right. Soften the knees as you do so. Feeling gradual stretch through the backs of the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings, gradually. Don't force anything. You force a thing, you get an injury, and then you don't get to do the pose ever. Not that you really wanted to in the first place, right? Left hand stays down, left knee bends. We're gonna press through the right heel and lift the right arm up, twisting to the right side. Now, remember that analogy about that structure, the right angles. Every time you go into these kind of twists, try to feel those right angles, those perpendicular pieces. This time it's the fingers straight down to the floor where that heel is on the right side. It's the crown reaching forward through the spine, through that right hip pushing back. Another big breath. And drop that right hand down. This time, bend the right knee slightly. Left heel down. Left arm lift, expand. Feel those right angles. Stretch through the fingertips. Stretch through the crown. Stretch through that left heel down to the ground. Take one more breath. Release the pose to a forward fold. Half lift here. Fold again. All right, feel those feet because you're going to press through the heels, soften the knees, rise up, fingertips to the sky, and then bring your hands to your heart. Very good. Now we're going to go into a walk. Everybody ready to be balanced? So balance has to do with your sight and your body awareness, the engagement of each muscle. So first find a spot to gaze upon. It could be a non-moving spot on the floor or wall. We're going to push down through the left side. Take your spot. There's where my spot's going to be. Keep your hands at your side here. And then inhale this right knee up. Maybe inhale the arms up. There we go. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Step into that right foot. Keep your gaze strong. That's your drishti. Inhale this left side up. Yeah, we can wobble. It's okay. Step it down. We're just having fun and practicing. Left up the right side, not left up, lift up, and step it down. Good job. And then the left side goes up, and step it down. So when you keep your gaze steady, right side lift, your body stays steady. If you look at something that's moving, your body's going to start doing the same thing. It's like we want to be copycats. Left side up. And we're just standing at the top of the mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath. And bring them to the side, open wide, mountain pose. I want you to really feel like a mountain here. Fingertips are gonna push down to the earth. Feel the tip of your crown like it's a snowy peak, maybe peeking into the clouds. Fingertips are like roots digging down into the loam of the soil. Feet are even worse down. They're just really down, because you know mountains, they're buried into the earth. They are the earth. Lift up through the heart. You are strong and solid. Inhale up the arms to the sky. Forward fold. We're going into our first flow. Half lift. Right foot steps back. Low lunge. Let's go ahead and drop that leg to the ground. It is morning. We're still kind of stiff. We're going to stretch this hip flexor for a moment. Left hand to the left knee. Stretch the right hip flexor gently. With a breath, a little lift. With an exhale, you get a little sink. Keep yourself solid. That left leg is still very, very strong. You're just helping that right side out. One more big breath. Bring your hands to the ground. Okay, now we're going to move it to another station. That lift of the right knee, that's it. Right knee stays up, right hand stays down, left arm is going to lift. There we go. Breathe in. Twisting. Exhale, stay. Let's take another big breath. And then bring that left hand back to the floor. Now I want you to feel those feet again because we are going to lift up. And like they say, strong, solid roots give you a good, solid tree. So let's lift ourselves up. We're not a tree yet. We're just kind of a crescent lunge. And breathe in. Yeah. If you're wobbling, that's fine. Press through that back heel. And then press through the front heel. Reach up through the fingertips. Push back through the shoulders. Another big breath. Twist to the left. Very good. We're staying here for 3. 1. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale. Come back to center from that crescent lunge. Open to warrior 2. You drop the right heel down. Open yourself up. Smile to the front of the room. The palms can be up or down. I tend to go towards palm up because it helps the shoulders open. If you have a palm down, it just feels a little bit more crunched forward. Your choice. You breathe. And you stay. And exhale. Let's take reverse here. Left arm to the sky. And we're just going to cartwheel ourselves down. High to low plank. You step back. And on that exhale, bend the elbows towards the ribs. And if you want to drop to the knees, go for it. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. And if you really hate those, you can always skip them and meet wherever you want. This is your yoga practice. Everything I say is a suggestion. You say, okay, I like that part of class, that one, it's okay. You do what you're ready for. And breathe. Another big breath. Exhale. All right, with this inhale, you're going to lift the heels up, look to the top of the mat, and then bend the knees and spring yourself forward, feet to hands, half lift to forward fold. Left side 2 to do, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Beautiful, breathe in. Feet out mountain. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a half lift here. Left leg stepping back. All right, drop the left knee down. Hands come to the right knee. You're getting strong and solid in the core and sinking a little bit on that left hip. Help that hip flexor out. Breathe into the stretch. You got it. Okay, hands are going down. Knees lifting up. Left hand stays down. Right arm lifts up for twist. Very good. Keep feeling how solid you are, how strong you are by pressing down through those parts that are connected to the mat. And lifting up and out from the other parts. Crown, fingertips, heel. One more breath. Bring that right hand back down to the ground. Like I said, feel those feet. They are strong. The hands are coming up. Lift high, crescent. We stay here for a few. Get yourself settled. Sometimes we feel like we got to hit the mark immediately. We don't even know what we're doing. We got to hit it exactly. Well, that's just crazy. You're learning. Learning requires mistakes. If you're not making any mistakes, you're not learning. Let yourself make a few mistakes. Let yourself fall, and then you go, okay, that wasn't quite it, but we're going to try again. You got it. Now we're going to twist to the right. Aye. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Let it go. Let's take one more big breath. You got this. Exhale. Back to center with balance and grace. It's the transitions that matter. Open up the warrior 2. Drop the right. Now left heel down. Ha. Bend the right knee a little bit more. Palms up, palms down. I love the analogy of reaching back in the past and reaching forward in the future with the left and right hands, but also staying present with your mind here. So if you think once again about the right angles, make sure everything's got a lot of balance, right? Reverse that warrior, right arm to the sky, and then cartwheel down, high to low plank. Plant the hand, step the foot back, then the elbows 90 degrees. Upward facing dog on your inhale. And then just go to child toes. Drop the knees, hips to heels. Okay. We're going to solidify, get that into the muscle memory, because the next time we do it, we're going to do one breath, one movement. And it's going to feel invigorating and strong. And we're probably going to do it a couple more times until we don't feel as strong. We're going to be like, oh, we get to pass out. But this time we're going to do it, and we're going to feel awesome, right? Take a breath. Let it go. We're going to roll up to all fours again. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Here's the spot. Inhale the heels up. Bend the knees, look to the top of the mat, and be a frog. Half lift. Half lift. And forward fold. Rise all the way up. Oh, hands to heart. Here we go. One breath, one movement. Take a breath. Exhale to the sides. Inhale, lift yourself. Exhale, fold. You take a half lift. And just step the right leg back. We're not dropping the knee this time. Lift your arms. And then twist to the left. There's the exhale. Inhale lifts you forward and up. Exhale to warrior two. Open up. Beautiful. Reverse that warrior. And then just cartwheel down. High to low plank. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. Heels lifting up. Let's inhale. Bend the knees on the exhale and float forward. Half lift. And forward fold. Rise up. Hands to heart. You take a breath. And you let it go. Lift up. Forward fold. Half lift. Left leg back. Inhale, lift. High crescent. Twist to the right. Back to center. Warrior two. Reverse on the inhale. And cartwheel down on the exhale. Excellent. I think we can do it another time. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Bend the knees. And float. Half lift. And fold. Now I got a cute trick I'm going to do. Rise all the way up. I can't help it. I'm a trickster. Bring your hands to your heart. Now, the trick is this. You don't have to judge yourself. But that is part of the practice. We're going to do this just with breath. Me calling inhale, exhale. And if you aren't quite in flow, that's okay. That's part of letting go. That's the mistakes we think we're making. But we're not making any mistakes. We're just doing what we know how to do, right? So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Excellent. Inhale. And come into a hero's pose. Just sit back on your heels. If this is super uncomfortable, feel free to sit on a block. There are different variations. You can just kind of have a block like there. Just a little bit extra room for your knees and your hips. Or you can take a bolster if that's your jam. Now, if this is really okay with you, see if you can get your feet to the outside. Now, this may torque some knees. If this feels uncomfortable, please don't do this. All right? So otherwise, go back into the other spot. The people who feel okay here, stay here for a moment and lean yourself back a little further. Wherever you're at, don't judge yourself, just be where you're at, okay? The ones that want to go to another spot to feel what else is there, let your bum come down and give yourself a little bit of a back bend and then lift up the heart. Press down through the hands, press down through the knees, lift up through the pelvis. And then gently come back into that hero's pose. Walk yourself forward. We're all meeting at the same spot now. I'm going to give you a couple of tapping and stretching, releasing some of this tension we just did with a lot of our hands and stuff. So first it's going to be the hands. So right hand is going to reach forward. Take your other hand to your pinky and just stretch it for a bit. Kind of lock the elbow because there's a lot of good stuff that's stretching out this top of the arm. All right, take the ring finger, pull it just for a few. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the middle finger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then that next one, index. We have so many labels. You know, thumb. You check your thumb here.
Nose finger.
Let's take the left hand now, pinky. Keep that elbow, good little stretch for that arm. We got ring finger. Very good. Middle finger. Index finger. And then the thumb. And you can start to see how all these little bits are interconnected. We are kind of a part of a larger organism in general, but you know, your fingers and stuff, they're not separate, they're connected to all this stuff. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna lay down. So take this strap, we're gonna tie you up slightly, not as much as we did last time, okay? So this is the new tying up spot. So weird. So we're gonna take this strap, it was around your waist earlier, so it's gonna be like a lot smaller than it needs to be. We're gonna loosen it up first. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so get it to spot, because what's going to happen is the strap is not only going to hold onto your foot, and of course it can just hold onto your foot, but it's also going to hold onto your head. This is hammock pose, and this is what it looks like. And what it feels like is like, I don't got to do anything, my leg and my head are stretching themselves, and it's kind of cool. But if you get it too tight, you know, you've got to get it into the sweet spot. Your body is a personalized vehicle. You got to figure out how to drive it. If anybody needs any assistance, I will come through and help you with your straps. Yeah, we're gonna take the right foot, and then where you put it around your head, it's gonna be right above your ears. So like where you would wear a ball cap, or your glasses. Don't put it around your neck. It might cause undue strain. And if the thing around your head is really annoying you, you don't have to do it. This is a suggestion, always. Yeah, and so here we're going to let that left leg that's not strapped to your head just be there on the floor. And you might wiggle that right leg that's up in the sky a bit to see how it affects your neck. You might pull a little bit on the leg to see how it affects your neck. It's similar. You might pull the neck a little bit to see how it affects your leg. And you can get yourself some gentle, nice stretches here. Safe, because you're not too heavy for yourself here. Your leg can take the weight of your head. It's done it many times. a few more breaths. We're going to do a few more things. All right, remove the strap from the head. It stays on your leg. Since it's the right leg up in the sky, we're using the right hand to guide it to begin with. Open the leg completely to the right side. All right, now if it's not landing on the floor, that's perfectly fine. A lot of people aren't going to have their leg land on the floor. The trick is your hand is helping to support your leg. So make sure you're holding on at a level that feels, and an angle that feels okay. Yeah. And another thing that I like to do to remind my body that it's still safe and on the ground is take my left hand and place it somewhere on my left hip or leg to just kind of feel like I'm still grounding that side of my body. It's not going to roll open with that leg that's trying to stretch. Just stay in here for a couple of breaths. All right, take the leg back up. This time, the left hand takes the strap. The right arm tees out to the side. Take your leg to a supine twist all the way to the left. The hips are going to stack up. Like I said, it's a twist. And twists mean that your hips and your shoulders are somewhat perpendicular to one another. They're not lined up. Your spine is twisting. So the leg that is bound with the strap, keep pushing through the heel to keep the leg pushing away from the spine to elongate, to adjust for any stagnation in that hip and spine. There's a lot of compaction that happens in that area for sure. Just sitting and standing and walking. All right, we're gonna lift that leg back up to the sky. Release the strap. All that stuff we did with that leg, we're gonna do it to the left side, but first, we're gonna take a full body stretch. Let them talk to each other going, hey, I just did a thing, you gotta do this thing. And the leg goes, yeah, well, it's my turn, so shut up. Okay, so left leg goes up to the sky, get that strap around the foot, and then strap around the back of the head. Same thing, different leg. It might feel different because we use our bodies a little bit lopsidedly. If you've noticed where your brake and gas pedal are being operated by that right foot alone. Now, if you had a clutch, I mean, you left a little bit of exercise, right? Remember those days? Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is we want to be balanced, but even our heart is like a little bit over on the left, and we've got a weird organ over here, and there's not another matching. Nobody's symmetrical. We want to be, and we just do our best. And we accept the parts that feel a little bit off, and we go, okay, I understand. I drive a lot. My hips hurt a lot. Okay, I get it. I'm not a bad person. It's just the way my body is responding. And you give yourself grace, and you begin to build inner trust with your own work. And you can begin to shine that out well, of course. Of course, it all happens with those hips. Of course. Release the strap from around the head. We're taking this leg open to the left now. Yep. Left hand guides it open to the left. Right hand might be placed somewhere on the body to relax, stabilize, let it know it's supposed to stay on the ground. You adjust whatever level or angle that leg is opening. Just, if you're not feeling safe, your body is going to react the same way. You're going to tense up. It's not going to be a stretch. It's going to be an injury. So find the place where you feel safe. It's usually right at the edge of safe. It's like the very edge of the mountain, you know? You're just like, it's gorgeous right here, but I can't take another step or else I'm going to fall. You got this. Left leg going right up to the sky. Right hand takes the strap. Now, close. We're going into a supine twist. Left arm tees out. Turn your head to the left. Those hips are going to stack up. And this is the one that always gets me because this is where I know I'm extra lopsided. So notice the way your hips and your spine are acting here. Maybe push down through the left hip Push down through the left shoulder. Keep twisting as long, and by long is try to lengthen the spine as long as you can. Yes. Alright, we're going to release the pose. Release all of those straps. Excellent. So now we got our body all kinds of stretched out. We're going to come into an upright position. Ooh. We're not going to take a nap just yet. Shavasana is still a few minutes away. All right, but I am going to teach you a little bit about breath. I think we gloss over, at least I know I have lately, about the importance of breath. Breath is, rest your wrists wherever it's comfortable and find yourself a really good seated spot while I yak at you. Breath is the most important fuel we give our bodies. And a lot of times our breath is constricted due to our rushing around, due to the posturing we do. When we hunch forward, we're decreasing our lung capacity. That's why in the beginning I'm helping you to open up your lung capacity. We're trying to train ourselves to have bigger breaths so we can fill ourselves up more efficiently. Right? We heal ourselves better. So we do this by taking a breath in through the nose, filling up as much as you can, and then exhale it out through the nose. And we're going to work on hearing it. If you think about Darth Vader and you go, it's a big, big breath, and you'll hear this whole room sound like that, only not through the mouth, through the nose. Okay, that's the fun part. And if you're feeling extra congested and stuff, please do what you can to breathe proper, okay? The mouth is your backup plan. The nose is where you should be breathing. All right, so here we go. We're going to inhale with counted breath. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Let it go out the mouth. Resume your normal breathing patterns. We're going to take a few upper body stretches here. Right arm is I'm going to reach around this way so I can feel like I'm in sync with you guys. My brain is like, oh, I'm backwards, but I'm not. Right arm lifts up. We're going to take this over to the ear. And this is what's going to happen. You're just going to let the arm drape. This arm is going to be planting towards the earth. So if you feel like you're trapping a spider, that's the kind of energy we want to have through the neck, through the shoulder, all the way to the earth, so that we can stretch this side of the neck out just slightly. Give yourself safety here. Don't yank your head off. Just a slight side stretch. Good. And then we're going to release that. Arm comes down. And we're going to put the spider over there. Lift up the left arm and drape it over this right ear. And just the weight of the arm and this engagement of the right hand helps give a good, safe stretch inside the neck. All right, release that. And now place your hands wherever you're most comfortable. You can have them on the ground, you can have them on your knees. And we're just gonna bend the chin forward, look towards the floor, and feel the back of the neck here. Feel as though that cat hackles, the cat tilt, you know what I mean, is raising the hackles in the back of the neck. Energetically raise those hackles, right? Got it. All right, and then come back up to center, and then you're gonna look up towards the ceiling, but energetically push the shoulders down and back. Be careful of constricting your breathing. So obviously, stretching out the respiratory spots, right? All right, let that go there. Now we're just gonna turn our heads over to the right, over the shoulder, you know, when you're backing up your car, trying to check traffic and stuff. Make sure that's still working. That's the worst thing, when you get up and you're in the car and you turn your head and suddenly you just hindered yourself for 3 months just by checking traffic. It's like, yuck! Come back to center. We're gonna check traffic over here. Left shoulder. It's almost as bad as sneezing and injuring yourself. We've been there, right? Hate that. Go to the doctor. How'd you hurt yourself? I sneezed. No fun. All right, come back to center. We're gonna take a few other back bends. So take your legs forward, toes to the ceiling for a moment. Hands are gonna be behind you, fingertips towards the body. Hide the elbows and shoulders away. So just for a moment, everything's still on the ground. We're not lifting anything up except for what's currently up. So, now point the toes so that they're gonna engage. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders because they're gonna engage. Everything else, we're gonna try to lift those up. Reverse plank, lift your hips. If this is not your pose, at least try it. And then curse me later in quiet. Breathe in. And breathe in, a little more lift. Breathe out slowly down to the ground, mid-ears. All the way down, actually. Knees to chest. Bring your knees to chest. Give yourself a little hug for doing all those wonderfully sweaty, hard things. And then bring your hands to your feet for happy baby. Pressing the feet into the hands and the hands press right back because it's that resistance against your own strength that is actually strengthening you. Isn't that great? We are our own exercise unit. That's what I love about yoga. We do it anywhere. You don't even really need a mat. So we're going to stretch out that right leg long. And keep it back to center. Stretch out the left leg long. And then bring the soles of the feet together and bind them with your hands and then push the knees away. So it's a very active butterfly pose. Pressing the feet towards the body and pushing the knees away. Now release the feet to the ground, still keeping the soles of the feet together. You're now in bound angle on your back, Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Bring your hands onto your torso, either the heart or the belly or some version that feels good to you. Shoulders draped. Let the breath build up into your belly as it rises into your lungs, and then you release and you're kind of this droopy little empty breath. Don't hold on to anything. Empty it all out. This is not Shavasana yet, it's just a little bit of a rebound. Now, I do have to give you your abs. Required. Feet to the ground. Walk your feet to the edge of the mat and let your knees touch. And then bring your hands off of your body, out to the sides, palms up. So these body gestures tie directly into certain conditionings your body has analyzed throughout the years. You know, if you have your hands open and you're feeling open, you're feeling safe, you're feeling like there's nothing problematic. But you also have a sense of safety by closing up your lower half of your body, right? Now, in the very beginning of class, we opened everything up. Now we're balancing. Because we overgive, we need to close our fists sometimes, but we can't receive if we have closed fists. We need to open them again. Not to overgive, but to receive. And you are deserving. Oh, we're going to bring up the legs up to the sky. Here's your abs. You love them. The reason you love abs is because a strong core strengthens everything, all the other poses, all the other bits of your life. Like, you know, if you're walking through your life, your core is nice and solid. You're not going to trip as easily because you have stability. All right, feet are up. We're going to take the right hand to the left toes and then bring it down. And left hand to the right toes and back and forth for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the torso go down. This time the legs are just going to work. Right leg down, then up. Left leg down, then up for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 15, fullness, 12. How's that? Yeah. 11. How about 9? You like that one? 8, 7. Sorry, guys. 6. You know it's almost over. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. You are amazing. You are so amazing. All right, just roll over to one side. Both knees hugged in, a little bit of a embryo type of fetal position, if you will. We're gonna stack the arms up though. So left arm is gonna roll open. This is another supine twist. We need more of these. Keeping the knees pointing to the right, and the left arm open to the left. Maybe turn your face that direction as well. Beautiful. Good job. All right, now this is another bonus. This top leg, it'd be the left leg, I hope. Stretch it straight and push the hip away from the body a little bit. Yeah. All right, now we're releasing the pose. We're coming all the way back to center, knees to chest, just like we did before. And now we're gonna roll the left side. All right, stack the arms up. And this right arm's gonna open all the way up to the right. We're another supine twist. Both knees are to the left. Make any adjustments if you feel like your position got a little off. Supine twists are the ones where you don't have to do anything. You just get to kind of almost fall asleep in them. I have a few times. You're winning at yoga if you start to snore. We're going to take this right leg long. Remember we did before. Stretch it long. Push the hip away from the rest of the body. And roll back onto the center of your mat on your back. Plant your feet. Bring your hands to your sides. Fingertips might touch your heels. Setting this up for bridge pose. If your block is nearby, if it is not, bring it closer. Yes. First level is a supported bridge with the block underneath the sweet spot of your spine. Now, we're so used to holding ourselves up. I want you to don't hold yourself up. Let yourself be heavy on this block for a moment. Feel what it is to be supported by this block. It's like, if that block were to say, I got you, do you trust that block? That's what your body wants to do, okay? Let it go. All right, we're moving up to a higher level. Press through the feet to lift the hips slightly. Pull the block into the next level up. And see how that treats you. Once again, we're trying to get ourselves really supported. So that means letting go. I've gone to a massage therapist that they're like, let go. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, you're holding your whole body tense. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So you have to train your body sometimes to let go, don't you? You gotta feel where you're holding the stress. Right. All right, now here's how we actually hold ourselves up. Remove the block completely and stay in bridge pose. Roll your shoulders underneath you. Maybe clasp your hands. Push through the feet. Push through the shoulders. Lifting through the hips and the core. We're strengthening the back. We're strengthening your heart, being open. Roll yourself back down, down, down. Your heart being open doesn't mean you let people do everything. It means you are compassionate, and you are compassionate for yourself. You respect yourself because you got to live with yourself. You know, that person that just, you want to please for 5 minutes, they may not live with you beyond those 5 minutes. So you are the priority. Treat your body as such, and then the rest will ripple out from you. We're coming into a full body stretch. Reach yourself long. Reach, reach, reach. I'm going to check the time to make sure I'm in the right place. Oh yeah, it's definitely Shavasana time, ladies and gentle folks. So Shavasana does not have to look like one particular place as long as you're comfy. Now, typically, Shavasana does look like you're kind of lounging out, just sprawled on the floor, shoulders melting into the mat. Feet kind of open to the edges, the corners of the mat. Backs of the hands resting lightly on the floor, fingertips curled around nothing. The breath is flowing softer. The mind keeps doing its thing. It's never about emptying the mind. It's about flowing with it, not clinging to thoughts. To let them happen and to go, oh, I see you. I don't know if I want to do anything with you. And then it might go away, it might evolve into another idea, but you don't have to connect to every single thing that pops into your mind. Because a lot of the stuff in your mind, you don't even know where it came from. Somebody else invented it. Old conditioned habits from grandparents, parents, church members, schools, systems that you've been exposed to. This is how you talk, this is how you walk, this is how you treat each other. And a lot of it's true, a lot of it's good. But it's up to you to be discerning about which parts you want to keep. And if you don't know what's inside, you don't know what to keep. Be here. Look inside. See what is really you. Because it's perfect. Feel the urge to gently move. It doesn't even matter where. Move wherever you want to. Do it mindfully. Do it slowly. Do it with intention to explore, to test out this pretty interesting vehicle you've got. I mean, most times you see a car, they list you 5, 10, 15 years, you're really happy. How old are you guys? You're more than 15. You're rocking it. You've got an awesome vehicle here. Enjoy this ride. Stretch yourself wherever it feels right. Don't shrink yourself. Be respectful of those around you. Don't shrink yourself. We're going to stretch ourselves as wide as we can, because when we get to stretch wide, other people realize that they're allowed to stretch wide too. Everybody can take as much space as they need. And then curl your knees to your chest, hug in, say thank you, body, for carrying me through this life. And then roll over to one side. That seed pose, the place where you get to begin again with every new breath. All right, roll back up. The Saturday awaits. Come into your seated posture. I know. The fun thing is that that's why it's so awesome, is it doesn't last forever. That's why it's important. It doesn't last forever. Bring your crown to the sky. Bring your roots to the ground. Open your heart and breathe. Big one in. Let it go. Another breath together. Let it go. Bring your hands to heart center. One last breath. And bow forward. Honor and respect of all that is around you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for playing with me.
Thank you. Thank you. This is your first show here?
Yes.
What's your name?
Vicky.
Yeah, I'm Sam. Nice to meet you, Ashley.
Nice to meet you.
Hopefully you
Welcome.
will be in.
Yeah,
I'm Rachel.
Maddie, how are you?
Thank you.
Very well.